How's it going, guys? Bring Your Platoon here, and welcome back to another game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be into the Tier 5 British heavy tank, the Churchill one. This thing is absolutely terrible. It is nothing, and a terrible representation of things to come further down the line, because it neither has good gun depression, good gun elevation, good angled armor, or really a good turret. Nothing that it has is a good representation of things to come, other than like maybe the 63.5 side uh, armor that it has on both sides of its tank. But like, oh my, okay, let's go down the terrible statistics, shall we? Oh, and terrible speed. That's, you know, to be expected for the British heavies. But moving on. You get a 75mm gun, 145 standard pen for your AP rounds, and then 202 premium pen for your APCR rounds, and then a measly 38mm of penetration for your high explosive rounds, but you won't be loading any of those, so don't even fucking bother. 135 alpha is not bad for this tank, especially considering you fire every 4-ish seconds with gun rammer, vents, and whatever else on it. Brothers in Arms, yeah, sure. Top speed of 25 kilometers an hour, 25.7 on tanks.gg. I do believe it is in fact 20 on console. Oh my, yes, it is quite great. That is sarcasm, of course. 14 kilometers an hour reverse speed. Health is supposed to be 920 on tanks.gg, but on console we get shit on with 700 HP. That's fine. 4 degrees of gun depression, yikes, and then 12 degrees of gun elevation, 350 meters of view range, 20% fire chance, and ooh, the dispersion on the gun is 0.36, and your aim time is 2.3 seconds. Might want to ditch the DPM and go with the gun laying drive for this tank. And here's why. The armor that you get on this thing, oh my god, okay, so looking at it frontally, there is not a spot on this tank, with no angle whatsoever, that you have more than 100 millimeters of protection, except for the weird, kind of odd spot on the right side of the quote-unquote upper plate, basically to the right and left of the gun that's mounted in your upper glacis, but yeah, ignore that. Your turret armor is 90 millimeters of effective armor. They can overmatch your roof armor because it's only 19.1 millimeters thick, and literally anything in your tier and perhaps a few tiers below you can pen that religiously if they're close enough. But yeah, 90 millimeters of protection on a heavy tank is not a lot to work with, and even side scraping this tank really can't be made to work, considering that your turret ring is quite prominent as well, and it's very gushy in the turret, so they'll just shoot that with premium if they don't pen it with standard rounds and go through each and every time. And you can see me struggling with the gun here. It does seem to be working quite well in this example, but if they were zigzagging, my gun reticle would be going crazy because of the 2.3 aim time. But yeah, it's obviously not going to be very favorable for getting artied on as well, because, again, the roof for your everything on your tank is 15.9 in the ass end and 19.1 millimeters for the turret and your upper plate, the one that faces the sky. So, yeah, not great. Not a lot of good things to say about this tank other than I 3-marked every other tier 10, 9, 8, and 7 British heavy tank, so I figured I might as well 3-mark the tier 6 and tier 5. I'm just going to start with this tank because it seems to be the worst. Oh, and here's the great news for my end, because I hate myself. The tier 6 has the same gun depression and gun elevation. Ooh, goody goody. Can't wait to go through that shit again. So if you're on a very slight slope, you're not going to be able to aim down at people to pen them, and they're going to be able to pen you each and every time. Does the armor model even change for the tier 6? I don't know. Let's figure it out together. Oh, okay. You actually get decent armor for the tier 6. You get... well, it's theoretically good armor because they have a very easily overmatchable plate. But, yeah, if you use gun depression, that's an auto ricochet, so that's good. Never mind. Tier 6 is going to be a godsend compared to this tank, other than the fact that they can still overmatch your roof armor on your turret. So, that's a sad story, but this is the best game I've ever had in this thing, I'm pretty sure. You need to keep the gun hot and keep firing to get the damage you need to 3 market, which is, I believe, 1,060 damage as of right now. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the kind of weird commentary. Very negative, but, you know, much cannot be said good about the tank. And I'll catch you next time.